Hi, today we're going to learn about finding the equation of medians and altitudes. I would first like to start with finding the equation of a median. Now, in a scalene triangle, isosceles, equilateral, doesn't matter what kind of triangle, the median is the line that connects a vertex with the midpoint of the opposite side. So in our sketch here, the median is line AD connecting vertex A with the midpoint of the base, BC, the midpoint that we labeled D. So D is the midpoint of BC. Now, like anything else in analytic geometry, we should write the steps that we need to follow in order to find the equation of that line. Before we start reviewing the steps, I want you to remember that when we talk about the equation of a median, we refer to the equation of a line, which is y equals mx plus b, which is in slope form, or ax plus by plus c equals 0 in standard form. And we have to choose it depending on what the problem is asking us to do. Now, in this case, the problem doesn't specify if we need to arrange the equation of the line in slope form or in standard form, so I'm just going to do it in slope form. Y equals mx plus b. Now, we learn how to find the equation of a line when we have either 2 points or the slope of the line and a point that line is passing through. So let's think about my median. In my given triangle, I know the vertices of the triangle, A, B, and C. A is -4 and 3. B is 2 and -5. And C is 5 and 2. So for my median, for line AD, I know a point, which is point A, with the coordinates -4 and 3. In order to find the line, the equation of the line, we need either another point or the slope of AD. Now, with the given information in this triangle, I have no way of calculating the slope or finding the slope of that line yet. But what I can find is another point. Remember what we said the median is. The median connects a vertex with the midpoint of the opposite side. So if D is the midpoint of BC, we know how to calculate the midpoint of any given line segment. We have the coordinates of B and C, and we can calculate them. Now let's see what our x1 and y1s are, and x2 and y2. So if B is my first point, 2 is x1, and -5 is y1, 5 is x2, and 2 is y2. So D will have the coordinates 2 plus 5 equals over 2, and -5 plus 2 over 2, which means it will have the coordinates 2 plus 5 divided by 2 is 3.5, and -5 plus 2 is -3 divided by 2 is -1.5. So the coordinates of D are -3.5 and -1.5. So now for the line AD, I do know a point A, and now I know another point D. And earlier in the unit, we learned how to find the equation of a line once we find 2 points. So we're going to find the slope of the median now using points A and D. The slope we know is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If A is 0.1 and D is 0.2, let's write it out. y2 is negative 1.5 minus y1, which is 3, x2 is 3.5 minus x1 is negative 4. So we have negative 4.5 over the double negative, remember, becomes a positive. 3.5 plus 4 is 7.5. Now you can leave it as a fraction, or you can find out the exact value of your slope, which is negative 0.6. Now that we know the slope of that median, which is negative 0.6, and I'm writing on a horizontal level, which I don't encourage you to do at home. We always write vertically in math, but here, because I'm running out of space, I had to go horizontally. Now we're going to concentrate on that B, or the y-intercept, by substituting a point and the slope in the equation to find B. Now, since it's a lot easier to work without decimals, I'm going to choose point A to substitute in the equation of the line. So instead of y, I'm going to write 3 equals negative 0.6 times negative 4 plus B. Negative 0.6 times negative 4 is positive 2.4. And when moved to the other side becomes negative, so 3 minus 2.4 equals B, which means that B equals 0.6. So now that we have the slope and the y-intercept, we can say that the equation of line AD, or of the median of that triangle, is y equals negative 0.6x plus 0.6.